Whoa!
Good
Wow!
evening, everyone. Welcome to Characters Welcome. Here we are once again in the rectangles. I'm Justin Tyler.
I'm Eric Feurer. They told us we couldn't do it. They said it couldn't happen again, and yet here we are,
Yes,
despite all odds.
we
Wow.
back. We
We,
so back.
just you, me, and your two coughing daughters slightly off.
Yes, it's good. I wanted to give the feeling of a ward, an orphanage from the turn of the 20th century.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
So
going for here.
when when you get your second kid, Justin, how often is one of them not sick? Or does it
Well, I will say
when?
we start with a little bio update here every week at Characters Welcome if it's your first time. But it's a lot of sick for the first few years, and then everyone has had every cold for a while, and then it just eases out. And now we're pretty good.
Wow. Wow. So we're all good. Ayo says Zesmog9. What's up? How are you, friend?
We got Zesmog in the house tonight.
We got a Mayo from Scheukler. Wow, very, very good.
That's his classic entrance line, and we always shout "Shoik" when he comes
Always.
in.
That's just another thing for folks there. So it starts with a bio update, then it goes to the big Scheukler. The Scheukening is what we call it.
We call it the Shoikening. Eric, how are you doing? We had a very big show on Friday night.
We did.
It was
Still
very fun.
still coming down off that high of that Friday night show. We were part of New York's Sketch Fest or Comedy Festival, whatever it was.
And New York Comedy Fest. Still coming down. Erased it from our minds.
Folks,
Still coming down.
I'm gonna peek through the curtain here. It's not. It's a fake festival. It's not.
Whoa, that's controversial. Why? Because it's too big. You're saying
It's just a website with a listing of a bunch of shows that already normally happen. But people get pumped for it, and they all sell out.
yeah. That's so. I love the NYCF hashtag NYCF for life.
It's great. It's awesome. Everyone comes out. It's a good time. We had a sold-out show at the UCB Theater. Let me tell you, we've been pulling some good houses, but when you are sold out to the point where they're putting chairs on the fucking floor, like fold-out chairs, it feels different. It feels good.
Yeah, people, the tall freaks in the front row putting their feet on the stage.
The weird
Truly.
tall boys in the front row just hanging out. Yeah, they did add extra chairs, Schweikler, and it was fun. I got to do something that I've been wanting to do for a very, 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 very long time. And I think we have a clip of that. Can we show that, Justin?
Yes, we want to do that. No problem. You'd wanted to do this for quite some time?
For a long
you're
time,
saying?
I've had in the back of my mind, it's like, comedy's about, getting yourself out there and doing something well-written and well-rehearsed and well-performed, and it's all about me. And I wanted to give back to the community and do something a little bit different.
Yes, and there's no doubt that what you did is definitely considered giving back. It's the purest form of charity. Let's see the clip right now. Ready?
You don't believe me? It's all written in this book right here. Look, open it. I'm so sorry. So sorry, you just got ice cream.
Cool. Let me
So
say,
fun.
Stevie's in the chat. Stevie, who got iced. Stevie, your character's welcome debut. Two things. One, thank you so much for being so ready to chug that thing.
Wait, real quick on that, shouts to thumbs up while drinking the ice, and then namaste hands at the end of it. No one who's been iced has ever been thank you. Thank you to all.
And then my number two thing is, Stevie, I'm sorry that immediately after doing that, I called you. Sorry. That's just the character.
Yeah, that's the character. That's no commentary right there. So your dream has been to ice someone. Wow, you would have crushed in the early to mid aughts.
In the aughts, I would have been I would have been the Jeff Dunham. I would have been Jeff Dunham level fucking star, which would have been awesome.
From what I don't even know what you mean. Like the ice the Smirnoff Ice is your puppet? Is that what you're going with here, or
I'm
the
guy
audience?
that does puppets. Jeff Dunham's the guy that does puppets. I'm in the aughts. I'm icing. They would be calling me the Jeff Dunham. I'd be an A-lister like Jeff Dunham.
So wait, are you saying in this world? Not to drill down on this, but are you saying in this world Jeff Dunham exists and you exist alongside him as like some sort of puppet tete-a-tete, felt tete-a-tete, battling each other for all of humanity?
Folks, we have a great show for you today.
Answer the question, you coward!
If you've never been here before, this is a character comedy show. We've gathered some of the best in the world, nay, New York City, nay, mostly just Brooklyn, to perform character comedy pieces for you from the relative safety of their own cramped, stuffy apartments. And let me tell you, I got to look at the costumes on this one. This is a must see. This is a must watch today.
We have some bangers coming at you. Stevie's response. Stay tuned for my big character, guy who throws up on the Jamaica LIRR platform at 2 a.m. That's the only response to getting iced.
That's the only one. Honestly, because I had to buy a 6-pack for that. So slowly through the course of the last 5 days, I've been enjoying.
You've been icing yourself?
Yeah, they're not so bad. Yeah, and every time I do it, I open the fridge and I go, oh no. Okay, I guess.
Yeah. And you take a knee and just guzzle them right there with only their crisper drawer looking on at you, icing the shit out of that.
The withered Brussels sprouts being like, dude.
He's icing himself, says the milk. But yes, we have great characters coming. Oh wow! I said sorry to the guy who saw it. I said sorry. What else do you say, Stevie? You actually barfed. Yes, that's the thing. Because you get iced, it feels good in the moment, like a lot of things. But there's a price to be paid. There's an ice price
you can't
to be
spell
paid.
Price without ice. That's the old thing.
That's the old saying.
Speaking of price, are you ready for your free show? I think we should bring out our first character, Justin. I'm so excited for this. What do you think?
Let's do so.
Because we're already talking about icing, so let's transition right into this guy. This poor fella isn't in the right spot. I don't think he's in the right place.
Unless he is, It worked for Tom Hanks.
I don't know anything about this character, but I'm so pumped for it. Please welcome to the stage a marooned frat bro.
Whoo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes.
Ugh. Oh my God, dude. Thank God you saw my SOS. My fraternity brothers and I have been stuck on this deserted island for over a month now, but I knew that someone was going to come eventually. Where's everyone else? There's no easy way to say this, bro. I had to eat my fraternity brothers to survive.
No.
But I didn't eat their dicks or balls because I'm not gay. Ugh. That's crazy? I know, dude. It's totally an insane story. Okay, so we were all taking Mark Cuban Jr.'s dad's boat out onto the lake, just like we do every time the Alpha Sigma Sigma sorority does their topless lake cleanup event. But then we got distracted because Cougar Master was trying to get two seagulls to kiss, no homo. And then the next thing we knew, our asses were getting rocked, no homo, by gale force winds, and our boat flipped, and then we all swam to this island, and we've been here ever since. Well, oh my God, dude, this tastes nothing like piss. Yeah, we all had to drink our piss on the island, but honestly, I drank a bunch of it when I pledged, and I kind of got a taste for it, and now regular water tastes weird to me. Yeah, you know what? This lake is pretty small, and we actually saw a ton of boats go by, but then when we shouted at them for help, they just thought we were being rude, which we were, by the way, and they boated right the fuck out of there. No homo. And we didn't use this flare gun or anything because that would make us gay, obviously. So anyway, I think it's super sick that you saw my SOS that I wrote with rocks in the sand, but bad news, dude. That one doesn't stand for help or whatever. That one actually stands for suck our sacks. So you're gay, dude. Oh, no, don't boat away. Don't boat away. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Double sorry. Hey, are you sure you don't have any piss? Okay. Anyway, do you mind if I say goodbye to my fraternity brothers before we get off no homo this island? Thanks. That really means a lot. Okay. Jason, Cougar Master, Jason B, Mark Cuban Jr. Bros, I gotta go now. But I'll come no homo right back, okay? We're gonna get you back to your families, all right? Even if you are just bones and a dick and balls. And nipples, earlobes, and armpits. What? No, dude, I didn't eat the nipples, earlobes, or armpits either, obviously. Those are all erogenous zones, and I'm not gay. Now, can you give me a second? Jason X, Jeremy Milfs, Jason Y, Johnny Hot Dog Dick. I'll miss you every day, okay? I love you guys. No homo. Thank you for everything. What? No, Johnny Hot Dog Dick wasn't his legal name. We just called him that because his penis was thin and red and a perfect tube, just like a hot dog. And no, I didn't eat his penis, even though it probably would have tasted exactly like a hot dog, okay? I'm not gay. But I did eat a lot of his pubes when we pledged.
Yeah, Gavin Kaplan, everybody. Yeah. Let me just say, Gavin, I loved your piece. No homo.
Hey,
Wow.
Yeah.
thanks, dude. No homo.
Mm-hmm. No problem. I got flagged 3 times during that piece for trying to type some homo into chat, and it won't let me do it.
Oh, it won't let you put those words there.
Yeah, it's so weird. Doesn't make any sense. Gavin, what is on your face, if you don't mind me asking?
That's a great question. It is red makeup. I think it's Ben Nye, who I can only assume is Bill Nye's younger brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got into the science of makeup.
Yeah.
Less revolutionary.
Yeah, his brother's been doing a lot of cool stuff, so I guess he thought, I'll make some colors.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, is that a Borat t-shirt you're wearing?
Borat. Oh, sexy time.
Yeah.
That's very funny from a frat boy perspective.
Wow,
Thank
it's
you.
that's just like an extra thing because we didn't even see it. That's amazing.
Right. Oh, that's not a frat boy thing. That's just a me thing.
That's a you thing. You just thought you'd put on your best Borat shirt.
Yeah,
Right.
one of my favorite shirts, I think. I thought I would come out here feel confident.
Yeah.
I think it works for both, let me be honest.
Thanks, man.
All right, so a couple follow-ups here that are really interesting. One, do we think a cooked wiener would taste like a hot dog?
That's a good question.
What, or more like a blood sausage, or what?
I think you're discrediting the sausage-making community with that. They don't just take a body part and cook it. There's work done there.
Sausages aren't little pig fingers? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah, they're hog dicks is what they are, Eric.
Careful, dude. The sausage industry, I've heard, is very litigious. And
Yes.
so you got to be careful.
And they really don't want you to know how the sausage is made, ironically.
It's true. I'm getting sued into the ground. And then the second question is, if y'all were actually marooned on an island or like out in the wilderness, in the snow somewhere, and somebody in your crew died, you know them, you personally know them, they died, and you think that the only way you're going to survive is by eating them, would you eat them?
I'll let Gavin take this first. You put more time.
For all my friends watching, no.
That'd
You'd
be a
do
very political answer.
You do it.
I don't know. I'd probably take a bite. I'd probably take a bite.
And that's just the gourmand in you, right, Justin? That's not even the part that's the guy that's starving to death.
Yeah, exactly. I believe you have to really taste it all, just to get the flavor profile, know how to pair the right beverage with it. Like, what are we having with Eric? Just a light rosé?
I got news for you, buddy. I'm not dying. I'm not dying.
You're not dying?
No, I'm not the first
Wow.
one. I'm not.
Wow. Then I'm definitely eating you first when you do die.
Regardless.
Dude, that's a dare. You're just putting a dare out there.
Yeah, you're throwing it out there. Gavin, where are you coming at us from? Where are you at?
I'm in Brooklyn. I'm in Crown Heights.
Wow.
Me too.
No way. Wait a second.
Great. We can eat each other's corpses. Yeah, that's me right back there.
Right outside my door.
Why are my kids sick? Where in Crown Heights are you? What's your
address?
Give me a street. Don't give us hard address. Only Eric says his full street address.
Okay, I'm actually right on the dividing line between Crown Heights and Prospect Heights.
Nice. Yeah, you're a little bit more uptown than me. I'm out by Utica.
Gotcha.
But nice. Shout out in the comments what you think each of us would taste like if you were to eat us. Just real quick when you get the chance.
That's a great question. That's a really, really strong question.
Just trying to whet the appetite as well, you know.
Justin would taste like something pickled for sure. Because
I've been spending my life pickling myself in every way possible.
That's most of your vibe. Gavin, do you do a lot of characters around the city? What's your comedic vibe? What do you do a lot of?
No, this is actually my first character.
Come on.
First?
Come on.
It's
Wow.
true, folks.
Everyone remembers their first.
Folks, he's got it.
I've got it.
I like the commitment to full red face makeup on character number 1 is a strong choice, and I appreciate it.
Thanks. I feel like people who are a little bit more experienced with characters like know where to go to get shit. I was running around to every like Target, CVS trying to find like something that can make my face red. I spent like half a day trying to find this shit.
Yes.
Just a quick hydrochloric acid rash is the only way you found to do it.
I had to become allergic to something in order to
yeah, this bee stings.
I'm just really sick. Yeah. Yeah, it is really funny that that's for your first character, because that really does maybe like set a precedent into the future of what your characters might look like or what you might have to do. There's something really special about doing it like this, and then there's something very different about having to do that for the rest of your life. Go out to every single show and smear red paint all over your fucking self, and then hang out with your friends afterwards.
You act like someone is making us do this, but I'm pretty sure it's our choice every time.
It's horrible what they make us do.
It's our choice the first time, and it's our choice to write the piece the next time that makes you have to or not have to do that. So
that's big coming from you, Justin, who just fucking looked like a weird fucking Cool Whip bird, a Cool Whipped falcon on Friday's show.
Yeah, no, I like doing that. I like being fucking disgusting, you know?
Gavin, you got anything you want to... Oh, go ahead.
Are you guys fighting? Like, is everything okay?
No, this is...
Great question. No, this is normal.
A good vibe. It's just...
This is honestly the best.
That's what he looked like at the
That's
show.
me on Friday night.
Gavin, that's you in 5 to 10 years.
God, yeah.
Yeah, stick with it, Gavin, and your face gets more slop.
Can't wait.
You got anything you want to plug or promote? Anything coming up?
Musical improv nights at Magnet every Thursday with Grinch WC. Come check us out. We're
Oh, hell yeah.
but besides that, not really.
That's great, though. Yeah, everyone, if you've never been to the Magnet Theater, very fun community, really cool theater. One of my favorite theaters in the city, and I'm so glad they are still there. It's a great spot. Very cool. Gavin, thank you so much for being here. When you're ready to write and perform your second character ever, hit us up, and we will all
come here. It's your home.
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, guys.
No, thank you, Gavin. We'll see you around
later, Gavin. Very fun.
That was great. So fun seeing everybody's first piece. What was your first piece ever, Justin? You know?
Oof, great question. Trying to think. I mean, the magician who magic broke up with him, where I showed my Johnny Hot Dog, was early on.
Sometimes you just get it right the first time.
Yeah, I was like, I like this.
Yeah.
But like back when I first started doing characters is when JFL first started being like, it was Mad TV was auditioning. They were like, bring characters, and everyone at UCB was like, oh, we don't really do that.
What? Yeah.
So we all got together and literally wrote characters to do like that day or the next day for our Mad TV auditions.
And that was essentially that's almost the birth of Characters Welcome, right?
Exactly. Well, I was talking to Hartney, and I was like, hey man, It sucks to be unprepared for something that's very high stakes.
Yeah.
And I did a very mid Bear Grylls impression as part of my Mad TV audition, and ate like basically shit on stage. And then I ended with a magician piece, but it got me a callback, and that's the other reason why. So I got a callback, and a ton of the other people who were like, quote unquote higher up at the theater didn't get callbacks, and I was like, okay, I should be more prepared and do more of this. Yeah.
Wow, that's a great story. That's great. And then Will Sasso got it over you. That's too
Yeah, and then also, they cast someone who they knew already. So it was also an exercise in futility, like almost everything.
Like pretty much everything we do. But that's really amazing. That's a great story.
What about your first character?
The first character that I ever performed was out of Frank Garcia Hale's class, and it was the oscillating fan in a
Yes, of course I know.
That's the first one I ever did. And then when I auditioned for Characters Welcome, I only had 2.5 characters finished. That was it. And it was like 3 characters is what you needed to audition with. And I did the oscillating fan, and I did my second character I ever wrote, which was the guy at Jack and the Bean. It's Jack and the Beanstalk's cousin at his wedding. If he had
the giant wine glass.
Had a wine glass that was as big as me. That I'm like, attention, everybody. And then all I had was the googly eyes part of Ass Wizard, and that's what I ended my audition with. Was just one. I literally went, and here's my third character: a kid at a magical summer camp. And I spun around with the googly eyes on my ass, and I went, "Magic summer camp sucks," and that was all I had. That was it.
And I was like, I'll see that man in 10 years on a live stream.
This guy
every week.
I'm going to have to text this guy every other day for the rest of my life.
Real quick, we asked what people taste like. Zecor said Eric like a rare bird, and that made me think. Do you know what the ortolan is?
Ortolan?
Yeah,
I know.
Okay, great. Because that is such a funny answer as to what you taste like. A forbidden dish that you have to hide your face from God when you eat it.
Oh, the ortolan. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a bird that is like, it's so fucked up that you're eating it.
So you have to put a napkin over your head and eat it like underneath this thing, and sort of like you put the whole thing in your mouth. Yes, Raisin Delta. It's the bird you eat with shame.
Yeah. I do that with ass.
Yes, you put a little sheet over top.
The ass is fun.
God, look away. Oh wow, Stevie! I just made an Ortolan Bunting joke in the Discord earlier. I wasn't ripping you off, but that is crazy.
Yeah, very cool. All right, Justin, what do you say we I think we've got a big full ass show. I think we should just move on to our second character. What do you think?
Let's bring out the next piece.
Bring them out.
Very excited for this because, as a city dweller, this is what I encountered for many years of my life, and still, it's a nonstop horror show. So we're ready to welcome you folks into that. Please welcome out to the rectangles every big city apartment listing.
Wow!
Woo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon.
Spacious, stunning sublet. Available now. Act fast. Best deal in the city. Unbelievable. You won't believe. Unable to believe. Hi. Searching for a 7th roommate in our 2-bedroom, half-bath, war-torn industrial goblin workshop. With exposed brick. Me. An avid gamer who knits beer koozies part-time for a living and suffers from a condition called night whaling. You, a walking bag of cash who understands that having an opinion is the same thing as threatening my life. I've been thinking over the last 37 months of my lease, as I met a girl last night, and we're moving in together tomorrow. Apartments on the 2nd floor, above and below 2 warring piano bars. One only plays Billy Joel, one only plays Elton John, and yeah, they hate each other. The bathroom is shared, but don't worry, it's super spacious. A horse gave birth in it last week, no problem. Roommates?
more like friends for life. There's Chubb, who you'll never see but always smell. Chris, who will do things to all of your pots and pans that's considered a felony in Arkansas. Marcus, whose fetish is bringing broken bedbug-riddled curb furniture into the place where you eat. And finally, Josh, the hand monster from Pan's Labyrinth. They all work in finance. Pets are okay. Chubb has something you could loosely define as a dog mixed with an evil little monkey. Its name is Machine, and it sleeps with its eyes open, right next to the exposed brick. Location. This apartment is in a location. It's a quick 10-minute walk to almost anything that's about 10 minutes away. And it's steps from the D train, the dumpster train. The train that's a bunch of dumpsters running on diesel fuel chained together. Hey, that's New York. Forget about it. Please forget about it. The landlord is super cool with you painting and putting up pictures as long as you're cool with your landlord gaslighting you into losing your security deposit when he finds out you painted and put up pictures, you little bitch, man. As soon as you walk in, you'll notice that the apartment is railroad style. Not in layout, in that every day you must do the trolley problem in real life. We all share chores. Yours is deciding to kill one person or 5 people, and Chubb's is keeping his monkey dog away from society at large. Which reminds me, oh my God, get down. Oh my God, shut the fuck up. Oh my God. Oh fuck. Oh fuck, man, not now. Oh my God. Oh my. Okay. I think we're okay. That was nothing. Your room is in the southwest corner of the living room. It comes fully furnished with 2 walls that meet at a 90-degree angle. Perfect for escaping the city and resting your forehead. Finally, comes with backyard access. Can you say bonus? Yesterday, I saw a rat back there gnaw off its own tail. It wasn't stuck or anything. Just did it. Exposed brick!
Whoo! Eric Feurer, everybody. Bringing us some real New Yorker energy.
And really, honestly, true for any place, I'm assuming. But really in New York, did you see the discourse? The reason why I brought this back is because they're getting rid of brokers. Did you see that?
Yes.
Huge news. And the discourse from the brokers and the landlords is like, this is horrible for the tenant. It's going to be so tough for the tenant. I'm like, bro, anyone who's ever used a broker once in their life ever knows that they are fucking scum. Brokers are like literally bottom barrel.
Well, I mean, it's not that. I mean, I don't know if they're all necessarily bad people, but they're just like making so much money for doing almost nothing. Literally. It's like being at the right place where someone throws a bag of money out of a moving truck, then you just catch the money.
It's a job. But like 70% of the brokers I've worked with, like, were not at the place on time, didn't know which key opened the apartment, just opened the apartment, and when you asked any question, they were like, yeah, I don't know, you should text the guy, and then took my $5,000. I was like, holy shit. How did you get away with all of that? Like,
well, you act like the brokers are people who like went to some graduate school program about it. They're like waiters, actors, and who are like, I'm sick of doing this one job that I do. I want to do this other job where someone made a bunch of money I heard about.
Yes, but it's insane because just in a city like New York, it's literally like fuck you money, because you truly don't have to do any work, because either the first person you show the apartment to is going to take it, or the second person you show the apartment to is going to take it, and that's it. So you literally don't even have to know a goddamn thing about the apartment. You don't have to know anything or do anything.
Here's my take. We hate brokers because they have the opposite like success rate in their industry. All they have to do is literally show up and they book.
My take is morally it is corrupt to take money from other human beings like that. If you were taking money from a I don't know, landlord, yes, it would be different. But you're just taking money from a person who's most likely, when you're moving apartments in New York City, you're stressed out and like you're in not a great place, and they're just like taking your fucking money.
Well, and then that's why the law changed, which is amazing that something went in a good direction. So
I know.
That's how frustrating it is.
New York is looking up, baby. Congestion pricing and no more brokers. What year is it?
Yeah, I know. We're really a utopia here. Speaking of utopia, if you want to keep this little utopia spinning and pay for the best tech in the biz who isn't even here right now, that's how you can feel the flop sweat on us right now because of it. Send us some cash to our business Venmo. And whatever you send us, we will read aloud right here on the show. And Eric will give you a rose like some sort of bachelorax.
I will give you one single rose. Thanks, Eric Adams, best mayor. That's me, Eric Adams. You guys figured me out. Yeah, anything that pops up on there. I will know that. I don't know if they've posted in a while, but friend of the show, Robin Richmond, in the Discord said that they are they're moving. I believe. Speaking of,
I believe moving to the New York City area,
the greater New York area, which is great.
Very exciting.
Very fun. Anything of note in the
Nothing currently, but we're waiting for the coffers and the comments to fill up. Raisin Delton, no Jorge, who's running tech? Great question. It's running itself.
The inmates are running the comedy asylum. The Yuckers. This is truly a Joker origin story. This is Justin's Joker story.
Yes. That's a spoiler-heavy comment I was going to make, but the answer is yes. I'm a maniac now. Rochester, home of the garbage plate, is where Robin Richmond is moving.
Robin Richmond. Wow, damn. If I had a nickname like that, I would be in pro wrestling.
Yeah, or you would be shot at a poker table in the Wild West.
Rochester, Robin Richmond, I would own a used car lot. And I would have...
Come on down to Rochester, Robin Richmond.
The craziest commercials. What'll it take you in a Dodge Durango I cried in the back seat of when I was 9 to 13?
Talk about another life path. Eric, we could be running a sick dealership where we had absolutely insane local commercials on the air.
You know what?
We feel just as good.
Yep, and it's tough because literally when you say like we could, I stop listening to the rest of it and I'm just like, yes, do it. I'll follow you. Yeah.
Ready for a change. Ready for a change. When I'm in upstate New York, there's a guy who ran a place called Forever Leather, and he had these unbelievable commercials. Forever Leather, and he would like just trot out all of his like friends and girlfriends in the leather and just like do 3 minutes on them and what they were wearing.
Wrote it down so that we can look up some Forever Leather.
They're out there. Speaking of out there, let's welcome out our next character.
Pumped for it. I'm so excited for our next character because if you're like me, I am. Yeah, you had a mom. Some of us still have moms. Some of us had moms. I guess we all have or have had moms. It's inherent. Unless there's some sort of...
Now you're drawing suspicion to yourself.
I am just like you. I had a mother, and I was birthed by her, and I turned around and said thank you very much and shook her hand, just like all of you. That's what happens, right?
That's what happens.
I was birthed as an 8-year-old adult out of a tube. Wow, scary. Is that Borat?
That's your mom. Yeah, this is Borat.
My wife. I'm so excited for our next guest. It's not your mom. Please welcome your mom's friend.
Woo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nicht mehr alleine tanzen.
My daughter's best friend joined our class. Jessica P. It's Miss Denise, Megan's mom. You look so cute. Thank God that headgear worked. Oh, of course you are in art school. I remember. I remember when you girls tie-dyed in the backyard. I swear your tank top could have been on the shelf at Chico's and I would have bought it. You're gonna get so much out of this class. Yeah. In just a few weeks, I've gained such an appreciation for my own talent and vulnerability. Yeah. Class, who's ready for warm-up poses? Okay. Ready your eyes.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Jessica, you didn't know I'm the model. Just think of it like when you would come over to swim. But today, I forgot my Vera Bradley tankini from the Coles.
Also, I have heard the criticism from the class, and I will try to move less and don't talk. My return criticism is simple. Draw the hair. Jessica! How's your mom? I know she was really struggling after she found out your dad was gay. I told her when it happened, I said, Karen's sexuality is a spectrum. No woman could satisfy his needs. Yes, Carl, I understand it is more difficult to draw me if I am speaking.
Carl is the TA, but I don't trust him because he never gets my left nipple right. It's all about the mole, Jessica. It's all about the mole.
Jessica! Facebook told me you have a boyfriend. It's okay to play hard to get sometimes. Ooh, sorry. Cramp. Cramp. Jessica, have you heard of Grindr? I downloaded the app because I thought it was for people who wanted to be both great and kinder. It's mostly gay men. I have a new brunch crew, and now I know about anal beads. Yes, Carl, I'm sorry for talking. What do you mean you're gonna fire me? I'm a volunteer. If I leave, who will you draw? Please. Carl, I'm sorry. Give me one more chance. This is the only time I have away from my husband and his boat magazines. One more chance.
Oh God.
Jessica, you look pale. Do you want a cheese stick? brought an apple, but that's gonna be harder to get.
Yes, Hannah Jeffrey, everyone. Wow.
So fun.
That was a real weird angle.
Like, you know what? All angles are come from God's image. You know.
And wow, nice. And let me say, I think the angle added to the piece. Let me be honest. It was perfect.
Friends, folks in chat, we really went back and forth on these titties for a while, trying to figure out what we should do. And I really think you did find the best answer, which was go Fifth Element with it.
Yeah, real Corbin Dallas multipass.
Yeah, so we tried to just put stickers or tape over just the nipples, but it turns out that drag queen boobies come like pre-oiled. So we had to tape the tape to itself and just
That's
pray.
the only option.
Yeah. It worked though.
It's a good look. It's a good look.
Yeah.
It's
You
it's very funny.
I accidentally ordered dark brown.
Yeah.
No.
Seamless.
Also,
Red says.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, Red says this would be amazing at a live show, and I agree. The audience, and a full audience, would be lit by this piece because the pauses and then the Jessica, it would just pop so hard.
The pauses are so good.
I did it at a show on Saturday, which was mostly drag and burlesque, and I made $32.
Get it. Which goes against the. I don't even want to guess how much that costs. I'm gonna guess though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess that it costs $49.99. Is that a $50? Way low?
No.
Am I low by far?
You're about half the price.
Yeah, I was gonna say $100. I was gonna say $100.
But my rationale was like, I get them for this, and then I find so many reasons to use them.
Definitely.
Well, and at
definitely.
The end of the day, and if you're in this business long enough, you could eventually become a prop house and rent them out, and then they're paying for themselves.
But then you have like other people fighting over them. Like, I have them for Friday. No, I need them at brunch on Sunday.
Really good comment from Puff the Magic here. What the actual fuck did I just tune into? Welcome.
Quite literally exactly what I was going for.
You have someone that seems to know you, Carlton Kearney.
Carlton! Oh my God,
So
Carlton
nice.
he's a best buddy. He's a great character actor himself.
Wow. Carlton, what are you doing next Wednesday at 8 p.m.?
Get him on the show. Get him on the stream.
Swing in here. Yeah, this is so good. This character was awesome. It rocked. And something that is like underappreciated in character pieces, I think, are the silences. Sometimes it's about what
yes.
you're just like pausing for just the right amount of time there. So fun.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been getting really into clowning lately, and part of that is just like you don't have to force it. You just like exist in that moment, and dude, this is like I don't have to try that hard because you just sit there for a second and it works.
It hits so hard. Well, and also just the pattern of freezing and then a whisper out of nowhere of Jessica is so funny. Also,
funniest thing in the world. Up until last Thursday, 6 days ago, I've never seen a character where somebody pulled string cheese out of their orifices, and now I've seen it twice.
Whoa!
That is weird. It's in the air.
It's like that thing. I don't want to be like, oh, they stole my idea. I want it to be like, you know how two people just have the same idea in two different places?
Totally.
Yeah.
I think that's what we're looking at here. Because there's no...
Was it out of the butthole?
It was out of...
Great guess.
It was a coochie situation.
Nice.
It was a... Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very funny. Yeah, what's that? What is that term? It's parallel thinking,
vagina.
I want to say. Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to look that thing up.
Yeah.
But
What's the term again? Yeah. So good. Where are you coming at us from? Are you in Brooklyn?
No, I'm in Baltimore.
Baltimore. That's right. What a dream. And so what show did you do this at in Baltimore?
Okay, so my friend Kenny Brewster, name drop, super sick producer, hosts an open stage once a month. This one was actually at the Baltimore Improv Group. And it's just drag, burlesque, comedy, music, whatever you want to get up and do, you can do it. And that's like the first mic. I was going to like
mostly straight dude stand-up mics trying to do characters, and they were like, no.
Yeah.
And I was like, got
Ew.
it.
Yeah.
So this is one of the places where I'm like, oh, not only do I feel like totally comfortable here, it actually kind of kills. So it's like I found the right audience.
That's awesome.
Absolutely. Well, Hannah, whenever you're ready to take your talents north, let us know. We'll get this one up on the stage. We'll get this one up at the UCB stage. It's so
yes,
good.
please.
So,
whenever you're coming up to New York, let us know.
Dude, I'll be in touch. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
awesome.
Please.
And then come back and do another piece.
Yeah, come back and do another piece. And let me ask you, do you have anything coming up you want to plug or promote?
So not immediately, but I do have a solo show called Hannah Live, the One Hand Show, and that I officially took it out of state this year. We went to Tampa, we went to LA, so I want to bring it to New York.
Awesome.
Soon. And I follow me on social media because it's the freest way to support my dreams.
There it is.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. You're great. This piece was great. Love
Very
it.
fun.
Wait to see more of what
Thanks,
you got.
guys.
Thanks, Hannah. We'll see you soon.
You're the best. Bye.
Later.
So funny.
Very good.
So good. Really, really great. I'm so glad we went with the exposed titties.
The tape. Yes. Yeah, nice. I know you say that a lot. Let me write that down for future reference.
I'm always saying I'm so glad we went with the exposed titty way. All the time. Reason drag queen boobs are pricey or worth it. I had no idea. Now I know. It is funny about this, like this, that idea that an idea can like exist in the ether and then multiple people will grab it at the same time. On Friday's show, part of my bit was I had 300 ping pong balls thrown on stage, and I posted on my Instagram story a couple days before the show the purchase of the ping pong balls. I was like, you got to come. And Jason Sweeten, friend of the show, DM'd me and was like, what are you doing? Because I just bought 200 ping pong balls for my Betty show on Wednesday, which is happening right now. He's like, and I'm going to throw them all. I was like, holy shit, dude.
That's fucked up. You fucked him.
Yeah, I fucked him.
It is weird, but I think that's, I don't know. I don't feel bad about that. It only is bad if it happens in a show where someone actually is sort of screwed by another.
Only bad if it happens in a show and somebody's screwed, or if SNL steals it. That's the only
yes, but that's not technically parallel thinking, I would argue.
Yeah. That's what's the parallel when the two lines are on top of each other?
Yes, exactly.
Thievery? Boy.
Look, Spencer in the private chat is literally saying the same thing you are, so he's really bearing your standard.
Yes, it's true. That's good. We love to see it. Great minds think alike. That's right, Schweikler. And speaking of great minds, we have another character coming up. I think is this a new character?
It's a fresh one.
No, come on.
Yeah.
A fresh character, and I'm going to make a big assumption here that there's neither a hat or a mask on this character.
Interesting.
This is a bare bones piece.
This is a full face.
I feel like this is a full face piece. GMTA, steal ideas from others. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's talk about our next guest. Love them or hate them, they are here. Please welcome a TV development executive.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon.
Oh, congratulations, McKenna. You're a TV development executive. You've joined a sacred order of storytellers that have been shaping culture for generations. They say the first TV development exec greenlit the Man Hunts Deer cave painting and was immediately beaten to death and eaten by his cave mates. Now, there are a lot of perks to being a development exec. The fridges are full of flavors of LaCroix that regular people have never heard of, like freshly melted iceberg and coconut, but it doesn't taste like sunscreen. You can make celebrities do anything. The cast of The Bear cooks me brunch every Sunday. They're mad all the time and it tastes like cigarettes, of course. At Starbucks, they always get your name right, as long as your name is condescending prick. Oh, that reminds me, Terrence, I'll take a coffee, and I want the kind that's cold and shaken and is alcohol in a martini glass. But the biggest perk we get here, McKenna, is we get to create television. I mean, we don't actually create it, but we do the next best thing. Give an unending amount of offhand notes. Because when people bring us fresh ideas, we have to kill them, and kill them fast. Drown them like I drowned my childhood hamster after I realized that refilling his bottle once a week was too much work for a person like me. Because Hollywood doesn't run on originality. You want to be original, go into business where you can just say whatever random thing in your brain and it becomes reality, like politics. No. Our job in this office for all of time is to create lower budget ripoffs of existing shows. It's easy. Watch. What's a popular show? Full House? Yes. Full House became Fuller House. So next up is Jammed Up Condo, then Sleeping Bag Full of Assholes, and finally Human Centipede. Green light. It's easy. You see what I did there? It's a game of $1 million word jazz that we're playing here. Let's do another one. We had Game of Thrones, and then House of Dragons, then Basket of Deplorables, then Bottle of Urine, then Sphincter of Scorpion Eggs, then Human Centipede. Green light. Fuck, this is awesome. Terrence, let's keep the fun going. I'd like some cocaine, but rather than snort it, I want you to come in and throw it at the ceiling fan so everyone can have some. Great, thank you. Okay, let's do one more. Let's see. Big Bang Theory. Perfect. Big Bang Theory. Human Centipede. Whoa, green light. That one was fast. Okay, now you try one.
You want me to get one?
No. A wickedly funny slice of life ensemble comedy about a small town construction company. God, McKenna, that is too many words. My butthole clenched as soon as you said funny. No. Why don't we take lunch? There's Sweet Greens like literally anywhere you look, everywhere. So go ahead and have one. Terrence, I need to relax. Can you bump up my 3 p.m. Human Centipede?
Justin Tyler, everyone. Feeling seen in the private chat? Anyone feeling seen right now?
This is so. Let me say, this was Spencer was pitching this idea, and now he seems mad about it because I don't know what he's saying in here. Spencer, do you want to come in to the stream and tell us what you're feeling?
You want to talk to us?
Are you here? I have you with audio right now. He does not want to talk to us. Why? Are you mad?
I'm just hurt.
And let me just, for folks...
This wasn't an attack on you. Why are you feeling...
And for folks that don't know, Spencer is a really great... what is it you do?
Well,
he's... Oh, you answer.
I have a made-up job where I try to help people achieve their dreams.
Which part is made up? The part where you try to help people, or the job?
Or the dreams. The dreams are...
Are you feeling attacked by this? Because I did not anticipate that at all.
I pitch Justin ideas once in a while. He's never done one. Until today, he did one.
And there it is.
And he did great.
He doesn't like it. You're so mad. You're so mad.
Spence, how is... I haven't checked in on you in a couple years. You were pitching an idea around that was like a Swedish fish...
Fisky Bonko.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Fisky Bonko. Yeah. Fish bingo. Best idea ever. Yeah.
How's it going?
Good. We did sell it to CW.
Huge. Characters welcome.
Didn't I tell the story? We sold Fish Bingo to CW. Fish Bingo is a show where people are live fishing, and then people are wearing a bib, and then at home you have a bingo card, and then as people catch a fish, you mark it down on their bingo card that they've caught a fish. Fish bingo. It takes all the thrills of fishing combined with the excitement of bingo. Makes a lot of sense.
Makes total sense.
And CW bought it. They're like, we love this show. We love Fish Bingo. I'm like, I'm so excited you love Fish Bingo. Like, we love Fish Bingo. We just have some notes. No problem. What are your notes?
No.
Well,
this is so accurate, what I just did.
We can't do live fishing. Okay. Sure. So we can do like Price is Right style fishing games. That's no problem. We'll do it in a studio. Any other notes? Sure. We also don't love bingo. Like, it's kind of boring.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So just to recap, you love Fish Bingo. We love Fish Bingo. and you just can't do the fishing and you're not crazy about the bingo. That's TV development.
And you didn't like my character?
I love your character.
That was literally it.
Yeah, I loved your character. It was great.
All right, I'll talk to you offline about what you actually.
I like the math of Human Centipede.
It gets there eventually. Great, Spencer Griffin. Thank you so much for being here, man. Really, really appreciate you. Love you lots. LOL.
LOL.
Oh boy! One time I pitched. I'm not going to say who the guy is that I pitched to, but one time I pitched to him, 25-minute pitch, and the first thing he said was, "Yeah, but there's 3 of you. How would I know which one to fire?" First thing he said.
That's fun. It's fun.
That's good, right?
Yeah. And you each pointed to each other.
We each pointed at ourselves, and we were like, and we each tried to martyr.
I'm out.
Yeah, we confused him. We threw a bunch of sand in his face and ran away, which was good.
Good. That's how you end a pitch.
Wow, that's a great character, Justin. Really, really fun piece. I really, really liked it. I really like the idea of throwing cocaine into the ceiling fan so everyone can have a little bit of it. Yeah.
I think that's nice. That's community.
Good and normal. And were you going to wear that hat before I mentioned Hatter Mask?
I wasn't wearing the hat in the piece.
I know you weren't, but I'm saying, were you going to wear it before I mentioned
it? No. I see. No.
It was
a TVA benevolent exec. I'm always hewing to fidelity when I perform a character. They wouldn't normally wear a hat.
Mm-hmm.
So I went jacket, hair.
It's perfect. It's a dream. It's great. Folks, we've got big news for you today, which is, well, actually, we can actually give a couple pieces of news. I don't think that there is a link for it yet, but our next show is already coming up at UCB. It is Friday, December 6th, and it is a holiday-themed show. And I will say this, just for this is just for the OGs, just for my friends in chat. Nobody else knows this yet. I posted something on my Instagram story, but nobody knows this yet. But I have contacted a legitimate hire a Santa, Mall Santa website that lets you hire real Santa impersonators in New York City. And I am in talks with getting a real Santa who's going to be very confused at the show. And so,
what do you, hold on real quick. What do you mean in talks? Are you negotiating? Are you playing hardball with this Mall Santa?
Cheap. It's not cheap. So we're trying to decide if 90 minutes.
Listen, Claus, here's what we got. You show up or you get the fuck out.
At any rate, I'm hoping to hire a very kind old man with a very real beard to join our show and be Santa. And they might not know what they're getting into, but they know what they're getting out of it. And it's going to be like a couple $100 in exchange for sitting with us during the show.
I love this idea. It's going to be the spectacle that we've all been craving at Christmas time.
But yeah, Friday, December the 6th, coming up, holiday themed show. You got any ideas for it yet, Justin?
I don't know. I was like, the great show on Friday. I was like, oh shit, I have to start coming up with my next character on December 6th.
It's already coming. It's already coming. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I had an idea to come out as a choir director and hand out like lines for people to sing to the entire audience and make them stand up and sing, but they're reading them for the very first time. And that could be really fun. I'm not sure yet, though.
Spencer in the private chat just Saint Nick Cage just can't.
That's pretty good.
Can't not.
That's pretty good.
Saint Nicholas Cage.
This is an open invitation, Spencer. Next week, November 27th, for you to come on as a guest and do Saint Nick Cage.
'Tis the season.
You need 2 minutes. That's it. We need 120 seconds of content. You can do this.
Speaking of we could do this, I think we should welcome out our final character of the night.
Our final character of the night, folks. It has been a real dream. It's been so much fun, but there's no more laughter after this. No more chuckaloos, no more guffaws, no more yik yaks. We are all done after this, but I'm so excited for our last character. It's time to go a little spooky, I think.
Yes.
We're about to get a little creepy. Halloween was just around the back corner, and yet it's still it's echo lingering.
Eric, ghosts are with us always. Don't forget about that, especially now.
Yes.
So please welcome out to the rectangles a ghost writing a complaint letter.
Ooh.
So ein schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes
Dear Sir, Madam, I did not have a satisfactory time aboard the Titanic. I specifically requested a cabin suite on the port side, and of course I ended up in a cabin suite on the starboard side. Adding to that, members of the disgusting third class kept coming up on deck and invading my peripheral vision. And my punch romaine cocktail was served to me with the ice crushed and not shaved. And speaking of ice, guess what? The whole unsinkable thing. Do you people just throw words like that around willy-nilly? I'm a very important man. I never travel without my legal counsel, Andrews, and I intend to sue the White Star Line Company for every penny it's got. Andrews! Andrews! You're in for a world of financial hardship as soon as I find him. Andrews! If it turns out you made it onto one of the lifeboats, you are so fired and in for the spanking of your life, sir! When the ship sank to the bottom of the ocean, my experience got considerably worse. Imagine my surprise when instead of the sweet release of death, I just passed over into a spirit realm that was exactly the same as this one, just incredibly, and I cannot stress this enough, wet. And the ghosts of your staff, I trust you'll be shocked to learn, have no interest in serving me whatsoever anymore. It's as if they think that just because they died, they can get out of doing their job. Just 20 minutes ago, I tried to order a Manhattan, and your waitress said, "Fuck that, I'm off the clock for good, you dog-faced, jelly-cheeked son of a bitch." I mean, is that kind of talk acceptable for an employee of the White Star Line? I think not, sir. I think not. When I tried to ask for her name to include in my report, she replied, "Joe Mama." I demand that you fire Miss Josephine Mama at once. You will have heard, no doubt, from the surviving passengers, of the brave final acts of the band, that they played on as the remains of the ship plunged into the frigid Arctic Sea. I'm sure this sounded like a grand display of bravery and commitment to duty in the face of oblivion. But what you may have failed to consider is that with that being the band's last living action, they are now stuck playing Nearer My God to Thee for the rest of time. Will you shut up? They will not shut up. Nor do I think they ever will. The men will forever ring forth their mournful hymn to the entire ocean in a spirit of brotherhood and grace. That's all well and good, I suppose, but I'm sure you'll agree that playing the same song on a loop gets irritating after about 45 minutes, let alone eternity, and I have a vested interest in not going insane. I have done a decent job of staving off the madness so far, but whenever I think too hard about the moment of my death, I do a sort of ghostly sneeze. It's a...
Whoa! What?
Except instead of an R2, I just feel the pain of the icy salt water filling my lungs all over again. And as you can imagine, given my experience, it's somewhat difficult not to think about it. I have been unfortunate enough to have many disappointing customer service experiences, but this one is, by far, in the bottom 3 worst. I expect an explanation, a refund, and a rescue submersible to pick me up. A big one, with lovely windows and portside cabin. I demand only the best, so if the submersible is too small, or worse yet, with no windows at all, I'll crush it with my ghost powers. Sincerely, Sir Timothy Punchable.
Yes.
Wow. Darn, everyone. No way.
Way.
You have to show us that face. How did you, what? Can you put that black light
It doesn't really show up that well on webcam, but it's much cooler in person.
It's so cool.
Yeah, and it's just sort of, I kind of go...
Good. It's
and then put it back down.
Good.
Again.
It's unbelievable.
Holy
so
shit.
much fun,
You
yeah.
You gotta secretly wear that shit in real life, and whenever anyone does anything slightly annoying to you in
Oh,
real
yeah.
life, start doing that.
Absolutely.
She's like, I'll kill you.
Sometimes you have to out crazy the crazy. And how did you make it look so blue? You have a blue light or a
blue gel?
Light?
Yeah,
Blue gel?
I put a gel over there. I just ripped it off. Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable. Really, really good. I would say probably started this in 2020. This is probably the highest quality character we've had on in terms of like all of the fucking stage picture. That was so
stagecraft.
Amazing. That was amazing.
Spencer in the private chat, make this a video and put it on the channel. And he put like 5 exclamation points.
That's huge.
Absolutely. I will do that.
Tell you what, Jules.
Yes.
Do it. Do it. We'll throw it up. That was awesome.
Wonderful.
That was so good. Really,
you.
really good. And then Spencer finished his job of producing and just said, "Where's my cocaine martini?"
He gets it.
There you go.
That's normal. That's a normal request.
Wow, that was so cool. That was so cool. Have you done this on stage yet, Jules?
I did a version of this on stage about in October, but we didn't really have much tech, so and it was kind of during the daytime, so I couldn't really do the lighting tricks or the
right.
And also, I just didn't have any of the black light stuff yet. But yeah, no, I really want to do this on stage when I actually can have the tech to do that and mount
do it
this
right
inside of a little writing slant.
Can you talk about how you put it together? When did you get to the blacklight idea? Was that early on? What's the evolution of this?
I came up with the idea for the character first, and then I drew out the design for what the
look at this! I love this shit. Yes.
And then I also designed how the black light thing is going to work with like a writing slant on stage. Again, I have not put it on stage yet, and I really want to. But yeah, I think I wrote the character first, and then I was like, ooh, a fun little bit of stagecraft. That's where I live. I love doing sort of stagecraft type things. Any kind of special effect, puppetry, I'm there.
Wrote the character and then figured out stagecraft. A polar opposite with how I normally work, but that's interesting and very cool.
It is the opposite to how I usually do things as well. I love doing the costume based things.
The costume too. The costume is awesome too. So.
And the non-blacklight makeup is also pretty sick as well.
Thank you. This is actually exactly what I wore last time I did this.
Hilarious!
More clothes than just this.
No, I'll never believe that. You are a ghost, is what I think personally. Yeah. You're a ghost that haunts the character's welcome.
What? I mean, these are not my parents. This is not my lover here. No,
you have ghost shit. You have ghost shit on hand. You're nonstop ghost.
That's amazing. So good. Jules, what else you got going on? You got other shows, other opportunities for us to see you?
Yes. I've got a plug. House of Characters. It is a new character show. That's right. There's competition.
Kill him! Cut the feed.
Yes. House of Characters. HAUS. It's at the Brooklyn Art House, also spelled HAUS. If you've been in there, it's a lovely, wonderful space. December 14th, 5:30 p.m. It's in the Art House Lounge. We're relatively new, but it's me and my wonderful friend, the wickedly talented Rebecca Kidney. And we do some characters, and it's loads of fun. Yeah, so December 14th, Brooklyn Art House, House of Characters. Follow my Instagram for information.
Fun. That's a Saturday?
I believe so.
Yes, I believe
so.
Yeah.
That makes sense. If our show's on the 6th, that's the next Saturday.
That's amazing. That's so good. Let me just say, I know that we joke around about like competition and shit like that, but it makes me so pleased as punch to see the community like doing
popping off
as much character shit as possible. It makes me so fucking happy. And so that is awesome. That's great, folks. Run, don't walk to House of Characters. Jules, that was so cool and dynamic and awesome and interesting and well written. It was great. Really, really
so good.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing it here. Thanks for putting in all this effort. Come back anytime, Jules. Let us know when you have another tuxedo-based piece. Tuxedo only.
And I just want to say, like, if you're looking for inspiration for your next awesome character, there was somebody that had titties out. So, like, we could do a little trade situation. If you want to,
Hannah and I will meet up in the midway between Baltimore and New York.
Yes, swap them. Classic character swapsies.
Classic character swap. We love to see it. Great job. So good.
Thanks, Jules. Have a good one. Later.
Wow, so good.
So good.
Really, really fun. Loved to see it, folks. And that is our show. I was just distracted for a second because that is a really great idea for a character show, a classic prop swap. That's very funny.
Yeah, I mean that would be interesting.
If I gave you like this, like sandwich and be like, now it's your turn, right? Anything else? Like that would be so cool.
Be a sandwich. It would be very fun.
Yeah, the old prop swap could be fun.
And I could give you a bowl of like slop.
Yeah, just
and
a gross
be
bowl of slop. So you very much like low impact, high reward. That's great.
That's exactly right. If you're not putting your eyes on the line, is it really a character?
Eyes on the line or thighs on the line? The Justin and Eric story. Good dream. Folks, that's it for us tonight. But again, we have another show on December 6th. You can see us in person. This last one we just did sold out. So get those tickies right now so that we can put chairs in the audience, and then you can sit in an uncomfortable chair that you pay the same amount of money for. That would be sick. And then we will have live stream next Wednesday, I believe, right?
Actually, we won't next Wednesday because it's the Thanksgiving Eve.
It is Thanksgiving Eve. Twas the eve of Thanksgiving and all through the house. Perhaps I'll drop something special. I'll do an 8 p.m. Video drop or something like that. That could be fun.
Yeah, we'll do something special for that, just to keep our time slot popping off. But enjoy your Thanksgiving. And then we'll be back the Wednesday after that, which will be right before our Friday show. So you can really, we'll all get in the holiday spirit together because it's basically holidays any minute.
From here on out, baby. Holidays till February. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Later.